What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. So as you all know, Mac Extreme Spinners are probably one of the best coaster types out there. So in today's video, I'm going to be finding out if this is the ultimate coaster type by building some different famous coasters around the world as Extreme Spinners. So without further ado, let's head straight into the video. And before we start building, I would really appreciate it if you can hit that subscribe button. Thank you, it would mean a lot. Here we are now in Planet Coaster, and the first coaster we're going to build today is going to be Hyperion at Thor Park. So I'm just going to select the Extreme Spinner right here, and then we'll just start building the actual layout. So obviously we will start off with the actual outer bank right now. Not really sure how it goes. I think it's something like this maybe. Then it just goes 90 degrees, I guess. Just like that. Very simple. And then we obviously go in to the chain lift. And now we're obviously going to go for the iconic drop right here. And here we now kind of have the drop. I don't think it's 100% similar, but I think it's good enough. So now we're going to this kind of, no idea what it's called, but I think it goes kind of like this. And then after that, we've obviously got the infamous outer bank. So just going to start a test just to see that the speed is correct. And then obviously go into the outer bank. Then obviously after the outer bank, it goes into a beautiful half loop. I think it turns a bit right here as well. Here obviously we have some brakes right here. I think I'm gonna go with about that. Then we'll smooth it, paint it up, and see how it runs. So the ending isn't really correct, but I think it... You know what, I'm just going to take it. It should work. So now I'm just going to quickly go ahead and smooth this entire thing. Gold at the bottom and then white at the top. So yep, I'll see you in a bit when it's done. And we will ride it.
2 hours later.
Yeah, I think Hyperion turned out pretty good, but now we're going to be recreating Veloca coaster. Obviously, straight out of the station, I think it starts the launch, so let's just do that. And then it goes into kind of this element. I don't really know what to call it, but it kind of looks like this. And then after that, it goes into a dive loop, which we're going to build right now. And then it goes into this turn right here, then left-hand hill. And then it kind of does a hill licks right here. I've kind of done the layout all the way up to the second launch right here, and I think it's turned out pretty accurate. Hopefully this won't spin too much, because I have some pretty fast-paced tight elements right here. So it kind of goes up to this pretty cool top hat that like turns. They really need to fix track limits in this game because it's so hard just to build anything. Then we obviously got the iconic hang time stall right here, which I think goes kind of over like this, to be honest. And then after turning around again, we obviously go into one of the most famous inversions in the world, which is the Montesaurus roll. So let's build that right now. So let's just take some time to build this thing. I think this is actually looking pretty right, so let's just bank it a bit more. So just like Hyperion, I didn't really get the ending too correct, so I had to improvise once again by doing this, but if you don't think about that, I think this is one of the most accurate recreations I've done. Now let's smooth it, change the color, do some minor theming to it just to make it a bit easier to look at, and after that, I think we're done. So now I've finished decorating and smoothing this thing. I'm definitely going to the fully decorated version of this, except the actual spinning trains. So yep, now let's just take this for a POV and see if it will work as a spinning coaster. I mean, to be honest, I think this would make a great spinning coaster. After seeing the POV, there weren't really that many moments that it was spinning too much or anything like that, so to be honest, I think this one's probably better than Hyperion. But now we're going to be heading over to the third and last roller coaster, which is going to be Valkyria at Liseberg. So yeah, I chose a dive coaster just because I thought it would be cool to see how spinning coaster would react on that. So yeah, obviously right here we have the 51 meter tall chain lift. Now we're just going to go for a 90-degree drop. After that, it obviously goes straight into this kind of element. Okay, what is it called? This is a dive loop. I need to study up on my inversions. And then we have the overbanked turn right here, which then goes straight into the inversion, which is here, I guess. I think I'm in the wrong place. I think this needs to turn a bit more, but I'm just going to work with it. Now, we're just going to build my favorite inversion in Sweden, which is this barrel roll right here. The final inversion, and then it's straight into the station. So yeah, if we just ignore this beautiful ending right here that definitely turns to the right way, we're kind of done with this layout. So now we just quickly have to finish it. Now that I'm actually looking at it, none of the elements are in the right place. The chain lift probably needs to be steeper, but let's just smooth this thing, get it done, and we'll watch the POV.